because you mentioned the booking before then, so I had it possibly that you joined WCW when Ric Flair was still the booker. Is that not true? Who was the booker when you joined?
Well, Ric Flair, he dabbled in it a little bit, but most of the time it was Dusty. He was a full throttle booker when I once Ole got let go,
Hmm.
because I pretty much got all my stuff to do from Dusty.
Did you ever have one-on-one interaction with Jim Herd?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Me and Jim Hurt got along real good. He was cool.
You might be the first person
cool.
to ever say that.
I never had an issue with him. You know why? Because I remember one time he was good to me. Jim Hurt was really good to me because one day I had an issue with a draw. On the road, you can get a draw if you need money, see, because they're going to deduct it out your pay anyway. So it's like your money anyway. You just need some cash, right? And I remember I needed more than the basic draw. I think the basic draw was like 100, 200 bucks. I needed 300. And so they said, well, we can't give it to you, Curtis. You gotta ask Jim Herd. So I called the office. And normally people don't do that, but I wasn't scared of nobody. I'm gonna call. I got a job, ain't work. So I called Jim Herd at the office. Secretary gets on the phone. Hey, this is Big Cat. Can I speak with Jim Herd, please? He gets on the phone. What's the problem, Curtis? I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get a draw, but they don't want to give me my draw I need. He goes, who? I was like, well, the agent, whoever the agent is. Anyway, before the day was over, before the night was over, I got my freaking money. See, so, I've heard stories from people saying that Jim Herd was this and that and all that blase, but he was pretty nice to me.
Who was handing out the draws that night that didn't want to give it to you?
It was one of the agents. Who was it? I can't remember. Oh, it was, I think it was, what was his name?
Mike
It was
Graham.
No, well, he was one of them. Hot damn, he was an tall dude. Grizzly Smith.
There you go.
Grizzly Smith. That's Jake's and daddy.
Yeah.
Jake and Sam Houston's daddy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to ask.
I used to ride with him a lot too. I used to ride with that guy. I mean, he. I thought I could drive. That dude. I mean, I used to ride with him. I mean, he would drive for hours and hours and never get tired. I'm going like, damn, Grizz. I mean, I'd be over knocked out, snoring like a big dog, man. But he'd be like a soldier right there, because I used to like to drive. I didn't like to fly because I wanted to see the country. See, so I would save all my tickets. I had tickets this freaking thick of wildfire tickets because I wanted to see the country. You see, and started out, I'd ride with Grizz before I got my vehicle. Before I bought my vehicle, I bought from Pee Wee Anderson, the referee. Lord rest his soul. When I first got to Atlanta, I had bought this Cadillac that Pee Wee was selling for 1,200 big ones, right? I drove the hell out that car, but it was a good car, though. It was a damn good car.
Plane tickets back then, I believe, if you didn't use them, they were as good as cash.
Yeah.
And you could trade them in for money or other flights.
Exactly. See, back then, Eastern Airlines was in business, and we used to fly them all the time. And they had I'm talking like 10 rows of freaking front row seats. I mean, that's why I like to ride Eastern. They were very comfortable. The boys was very comfortable because we're all big. And so when we rode with Eastern, man, we could sit back and recline and just ride. But then when they went out of business, that's when the uncomfort started. I sure miss Eastern. Come on back, Eastern. Bring them planes y'all used to have with them, all them big old seats in them. Jesus, nowadays you sit in a seat on the plane, your freaking kneecaps hit the back of the seat. So when the guy hit the button and recline, you're gonna bust your kneecaps. I hate it.